So we're here at Donington Park, first weekend of the SuperKarts for this season, first race of the weekend complete. Talk us through that first session.
Yeah, that was a fun first session actually. Again, for a lot of the drivers out there, it's our first sort of getting the karts on the track in anger. Fortunately, it was much better weather than it was yesterday, and it was a good session. Good race, some hard racing. We didn't have quite the finish we wanted to. But we made up about 3 seconds from our lap times from yesterday, so not too far off the leaders. The leaders are still a little way ahead, but yeah, really positive.
Yeah, good. You mentioned obviously the weather. I bet Donington Park is a lot more fun in the dry.
Some people would say that. I quite like it in the wet. Last year we had an interesting session, I think it was race 3, where we were all on the dummy grid and slicks, and then it was sort of, is it starting to rain? And I quite enjoy those conditions. So I don't like the rain, but we do well in the rain.
Yeah, we had a bit of that lottery kind of weather yesterday, and even back on the test day a few days back. I imagine that mixes things up a bit, and it makes it exciting for someone like me who doesn't have to worry about choosing tyres and going around the craners and stuff.
Oh yeah, it definitely gives us a headache just as we're sitting on the dummy grid going, have we made the right call? But yeah, it does in theory bring the grid a bit closer together, because it's a bit more about the driver necessarily than the pure power that some of the leaders have in comparison to what people further back have. So it's a bit, yeah, I think it brings the field closer together.
Yeah, it's an equaler, and it's great because obviously the grids here are so big. It must be great being part of the British SuperKarts. When did you sort of come across this style of racing? Because it's very unique, and actually a lot of people don't know about it. I think it's one of this country's best kept secrets in terms of motorsport. It's very underrated.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we got into it because I was doing TKM short circuit, went into the 250 short circuit, and I saw that I think it was British SuperKarts were doing a test demo at Brands Hatch, and I said to my dad, "Come on, let's give it a go." And unfortunately, I got hooked on it, and I've never looked back. But yeah, it really is. I mean, what better attraction than the fastest karts on these amazing circuits? So we go to Silverstone, Donington, Alton, Cadwell. We get invited to do things like the circuit, the TT circuit Assen. There was potential, and I think there is things in the future about us going down to Spain as well. I mean, where else? And in such little pocket rockets that are hitting 140 plus miles an hour, it's incredible.
Definitely. What is it like to drive? Because I've done a little bit of karting in the past, mainly higher karting. Because you're so low to the ground, it feels quick. I can't even begin to imagine what one of these things feels like, especially around a circuit like Donington.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is when you get into the big circuits, everything is a little bit further away from your eye line. So, I mean, it's still blooming quick. It still catches you at when it's going well, you don't notice the speed. When it goes wrong, you notice the speed very, very quickly. But yeah, in comparison to sort of the arrive and drive karts, I mean, it's another level. It's the pinnacle of karting, sort of UK karting. It's like the F1 equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and it's not just for driving. There's lots of stuff you can do with the karts with set up. So that must be a minefield in itself before you've even got anywhere near the track.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment we're doing a lot of tinkering. There's lots of things you're thinking about: tyre pressures, sort of tyre widths. You're looking at, with these things, you need the aero to help. So it's things like looking at rear wing angles, whether you're dropping sort of the front nose. There's a lot of things to consider, and especially when you're out there and you're thinking, how does the kart feel going through some of the fast, high-speed sections? How's it feeling in the low speed? What can I do for next time? So there's a lot of tinkering, and trying to get that sweet spot is, that's the hard part.
Yeah. Very much so, easier said than done. But thank you very much for your time. Got 2 more races coming up today. Best of luck for them.
Brilliant, thank you very much. I hope everyone enjoys.